Hi, my name is Kyle and I'm the CTO of Loo. Today, I'm going to show you how to get started with the Loo Builder. The Loo Builder allows anyone on your team to quickly and effortlessly create Loo tutorials that guide users step by step through a workflow on your web platform. I'm going to show you how you can create one of these tutorials in about a minute without any coding knowledge required. Before we get started, ensure that you've installed the Loo Builder Chrome extension. You can do this by opening up Google Chrome and navigating to the Chrome Web Store. From here, you can search for Loo Builder and select the first result. Now you can click Add to Chrome and accept the security disclaimer. For more information on how we honor and protect your privacy, please visit looassist.com/privacy, which I've linked down below. Once you've installed the extension, open up a new tab in Chrome and navigate to your web platform where you would like to create a Loo tutorial. For this example, we'll be using HubSpot. Now that we have it opened up, I can launch the Loo Builder by clicking on the Loo icon in the top right of my Chrome browser session. Clicking the icon launches a sidebar on the right side of HubSpot where I can organize, create, and update my Loo tutorials. First, we can create a project for the tutorials we'll be building on this web platform. We can give it a name and pick a theme color. For this example, we'll be using pink. We can save it. And now that we've created a project, we can create our first workflow. I can do this by clicking on Create Workflow and giving my workflow a title and description. For this demo, we'll be showing a user how to share a sales dashboard. So we can give it a title of how to share a sales dashboard and a description. Here's how to send an email to your team members with a snapshot of your sales dashboard. I can save it and go to the next step where I can actually build out my workflow step by step. I recommend selecting an element that you would like to show a user to click first. You can do this by clicking Select Element and moving your cursor over to HubSpot. Here you can hover over whatever element you'd like to highlight and click to select it. Here we chose the Share button. Loo auto-populates a title for you, but you can always adjust it if you'd like. You can also add a description and format this description by hovering over some of the text and either italicizing or bolding it. You can also add links or format the description into steps of things to do. You can even increase the text size or format it in the form of a block quote as well. For this, we'll save the step by clicking the checkmark icon and create a new step. Here we can click Select Element and open up the Share drop-down menu. In order to do this, we can hold down the D key on our keyboard, and this allows us to select an element on HubSpot without actually selecting it. We can click on the element, open up the drop-down, then let go of the D key, and finally select Email Now. Here we can give this step a description and save it. Next, we'll add a third step, but for this one, we don't actually want to highlight an element. Instead, we'll just provide our users with more info. We'll give it a title of Fill Out Your Info and a description describing this step a little bit more for our users. Here we'll tell them that they can fill out more info on this page to better customize the sales dashboard. We can save this third step and add one more, telling the user to click Send. We can give this step a description and save it. And now that we have a few steps built out, we can go back and run a quick test. This allows us to see our tutorial just like a user would. We can go through and click on Share, then click Email Now. You can add a message and then we can finally click send. Now that we've tested our tutorial, we can click next and move to the final step. Here, Lou gives us the option of deciding when and where we want this tutorial to appear for our users. We can do this by defining URL rules. URL rules can be as simple or as complex as we like. For example, we can grab the current HubSpot URL and paste it into our rule. Now we can go through and select our options. We can choose for this tutorial to appear to appear in the Lou help widget or start automatically. And then we can set logic for when we want this rule to be true. In this scenario, it's important to point out that the current HubSpot URL includes a unique ID that will change for every user who visits this page on HubSpot. What we can do to deal with this is to simply replace the ID with an asterisk, which will act as a wildcard. Now that we have a rule in place, we can add more rules to make our tutorial appear in multiple locations throughout our web platform. For now, we'll just include the first rule. The last option that we see down below allows us to display this tutorial to certain groups of users based on the properties about that user. This topic will be covered in more detail in another video, so for now we can just click Save. Here we can see our saved tutorial, and we can activate it to push this live to users on our platform. This will only work if we have already installed the Lou code snippet on our website. You can always come back to the Lou Builder to either activate tutorials, deactivate them, or update them as necessary. That's a general overview of how to get started with the Lou Builder. I hope you enjoyed it, and see you next time.